Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm your boy Jay. On today's episode, I'm gonna talk to y'all about why WWE cannot create any superstars in today's generation. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Help us get to our first 100 subs. So, like I said, on today's episode, I'm gonna talk about why WWE does not have the star power that they used to have, or that they want at this time now. At WWE's peak, which was about 19. I'm just looking at the viewership, which is about 1999. They were consistently getting about 6 million viewers to watch Raw. The highest one, which was May 10th, 1999, they hit an 8.1 rating, which is ridiculous because today's Raws and SmackDowns, they barely go over 2 million, and I think that shows you the drop in star power, and then basically the drop in people actually like caring about wrestling at this time. Now, Raw has always been the flagship show, no matter what, and for some reason, WWE, they've been struggling for years to find that next big star since about 2015, 2016, when Cena was like on his way out, about to do part-time. They've been struggling to find that next big star. Now, Triple H is ahead of, I'm not exactly sure. I think he got what was the word they used for it? He got demoted. And since then, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly who is the head of like talent, like who goes and finds all the talent. But Triple H was the one bringing all the talent, bring them in NXT and everything like that. Now, the reason for Raw's decline, or WWE's decline, is the lack of stars that they have. Like, you kind of want to find, like, you got your Mount Rushmores of Hogan, Rock, Stone Cold, Cena. That's probably WWE's Mount Rushmore. And they haven't found anybody even remotely close to them hitting the mainstream. Now, WWE has done a great job in finding great wrestlers. Even people who are great talkers, but not those superstar like type of guys. Like, we could talk about guys like Mick Foley, who was a great talker and had great wrestling, great storyteller, everything. But he wasn't really that superstar. And for me personally, I thought Becky Lynch was kind of the biggest deal in the business, probably in the whole industry. Before she got pregnant and went on hiatus, but when she turned heel, she became the biggest star in the company. And now with Becky Lynch gone, and now with the Cenas and everything gone, who is that next person? Your top people right now are Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns whenever he comes back, Drew McIntyre, people of that stature. Now, when the fans come back and everything, I think that we will be back at like 2 million viewers and things like that. But you can see the decline in numbers, which, in my opinion, tells you the decline of star power. Now, like I say, WWE, or just wrestling in general, like, you can't really look at somebody and just say you're going to be a star or anything like that. You have to, it's all on them to take the ball and, go crazy with it. Now, like I said, you had your Cenas, and your Rocks and your Hogans and Stone Colds. Those, like I said, that's probably your Mount Rushmore of wrestling and WWE. But who is that next big star? Who is that next big thing? There's really nobody you can pinpoint out, rather on the main roster or NXT. I like a lot of people. I like Adam Cole and everything, but I don't see Adam Cole being that next big superstar, that next big crossover guy that can draw people in like that. I could be wrong. I don't see it. Then, like I said, you have Braun Strowman, who I think is a star. I like Braun Strowman a lot, even though they do some goofy stuff with him. Even The Fiend, like The Fiend is a big star, but is he that big crossover, major appeal star? Like, who is that next big thing? It takes more than just good booking and great promos and all that. It's really on, do they have that stuff to them? Do they have that extraness to them? But who knows? Like, wrestling has kind of been on the decline for the past. Let me see, for the past like 5 years, in my opinion, in terms of popularity and the star power. Now, in my opinion, the last great year was 2016. Raw and SmackDown. The draft had just came back, and the brand split just came back. But they still didn't really have that next big star. I mean, they still had Cena for the time being, but he was already off on Hollywood. So we could look at the stars today. Like I said, the Drew McIntyre is on top right now. You got Braun Strowman, The Fiend, Aleister Black. Who do y'all think is that next big star? In my opinion, I'm not really sure. Because in my opinion, like I said, you can't really create stars. Stars are born. Like, you don't create a John Cena, you don't create a Rock, you don't create a Stone Cold. And with these stars, you can kind of pinpoint where they became these big deals at. And really it's kind of comes out of nowhere. Like Stone Cold, the 316 promo that he cut, that made him a star. That made him one of the biggest deals in the company. Rock joining the Nation of Domination, becoming the IC champion, and from there on, he became bigger and bigger and bigger, it seemed like every week. Cena, when he went from generic Cena to the Doctor of Thugonomics, and then he just started bodying people on the mic, and so on and so on. I guess Becky Lynch, that heel turn at SummerSlam, made her one of the biggest deals in the company. But in my opinion, I think we might not have any more like bigger than life superstars in that. We'll have great talkers, we'll have great wrestlers, things like that. But we won't have those next big stars. Even in AEW, they got MJF over there, Moxley, but none of those dudes really scream superstar to me. They scream like really great stars, great young talent, but not really a superstar. Not something that could make AEW mainstream in a sense. WWE is really relying on the past that they've had stars for since way back, since Vince Sr. And that's really what they're going off of, the lineage of WWE and how great they've been for so long. So, like I said, TNA, we already know how that's going. They've had greats, but never really that superstar person. They've had WWE, Raw or SmackDown. We know NXT don't have no stars either. But what do y'all think about wrestling in general lacking the star power today? Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Help us get to our first 100 subs. We will, like I said, the daily content will be coming. I'm your boy Jay, and I'm out.